Man likely killed missing Florida family of 4 after human remains found on his property. Sheriff Rory Atwood charged with first-degree murder, a family of 4 that went missing last week, including 2 kids ages 5 and 6, is feared dead after law enforcement officials searched a property in Hudson, Florida, and found human remains, authorities said. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office said the owner of the property, 25-year-old Rory Atwood, has been charged with first-degree murder. Sheriff Chris Nocco said during a press conference on Saturday that the human remains found on Atwood's property have not yet been identified, though investigators believe they could be those of the missing family. For now, the sheriff's office is referring to the remains as belonging to John Doe. Investigators said 26-year-old Rain Mancini, 25-year-old Philip Zilliott II, 6-year-old Karma Zilliott and 5-year-old Philip Zilliott III were last seen at about 12:30 a.m. on June 12 near Nottingham Trail in Hudson. Authorities said that at about 11:30 p.m. on Wednesday, Mancini got picked up at her mother's house by a friend who drove her to Atwood's home on Nottingham Trail. Nocco said that was the last time Mancini's mother saw her daughter. Mancini, her friend, Zilliott II, and Atwood were at the house with Mancini and Zilliott's 2 children and Atwood's daughter, officials said. During that time, the sheriff said, the adults were drinking. Zilliott II and his mother spoke over the phone at around midnight that night. Per Rain's friend, Rain, Philip and Rory were all drinking alcohol, and they started arguing, Nocco said. Investigators are still working to piece together what happened that night, but at about 2 a.m., Atwood allegedly frantically called a friend to say he had shot someone. It took at least 12 hours for someone to contact the sheriff's office, Nocco said, and by then, the information coming in was third or fourth hand. On Thursday evening, deputies searched Atwood's property with his permission. The property is about 10 acres of rural land, and authorities were unable to find anything out of the ordinary. On Wednesday evening, investigators spoke with Mancini's mother, who said she did not know where her daughter was and had not spoken with her since Wednesday. Deputies returned to Atwood's property on Friday night to search for the now missing family, and human remains were discovered. This, along with several admissions, is what led to Rory Atwood being charged with first-degree homicide, Nocco said. Until the remains are identified, the missing persons case remains active. The sheriff's office told Fox News Digital on Sunday that the investigation is ongoing and there was no new information to provide in terms of the identity of the remains. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of these individuals is asked to call the Pasco Sheriff's non-emergency line at 727-847-8102, option 7, or report tips online at pascosheriff.com/tips. Feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for following. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with hot news every day.